Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to EU. We have a pretty exciting schedule coming up. I am, of course, Strong Legs. Joined with me today is Zach. Crackshot, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Not bad, man. Not bad. Thank you for asking. So, guys, if you're wondering, we have 4 sets of matches coming up for you guys. It is a little bit of an unusual schedule, but we didn't really want to miss the action, so we were going to make sure to kind of, get that lined up for you so we can have the action ready to go. So, first match coming up, it is going to be Virtus.pro versus Copenhagen Flames. I mean, this game speaks for itself. This is going to be like one of the best games I think we've seen so far on this EU broadcast. And then, of course, we have an hour break after that. And then we will be TDR versus Berserk. And then Kova versus Vex right after that. 2 sets of matches that will be pretty awesome to watch as well. And then after that, there will be another 1-hour break before Code-Wise Unicorns versus Offset. Now, I do imagine all these 4 matches will be pretty close. I think this first one's going to be pretty amazing. Virtus.pro, of course, they are going through roster changes, but I think we're ready to go in game, so let's get straight into it.
Right into the pistol round. It looks like Copenhagen Flames have found a couple of kills into the site quickly into A. That's a 3rd now. Looking in heaven, a 4th. Farlig, a huge round. That's 3 for him, and that was...
That's how we like it. Clean, surgical, precise. 5 players alive on a pistol round on Nuke. That's crazy.
I mean, that couldn't have really gone any better for them.
Absolutely. Virtus.pro off to the back foot in early in the first half. But of course they will go for the Deagles, and you can never really discount, the Polish Deagle. It's always a force to be reckoned with. Copenhagen Flames, of course, they are going with the pretty safe buy, but they're going aggressively towards that A site. Snacks from above finds one Veggie as well. But Snacks, Veggie follows up with a second one, but the trades are there. But Virtus.pro maintains their man advantage, so hey, there's actually some hope for them here.
The rifle's still lying in the hands of Bazooka. Now they're thinking about heading down and towards the B site. That's probably a good call. All those Deagles were looming around in upper. They'll be able to get the bomb plant relatively safely without armor. This MAC-10 could do a lot of damage. Mishu not able to hit the shot, but Snatchy quick on the trade. 2-on-1 now, and Bialy's recovered.
And it's all down to Bazooka now. He's above on the railing. His position is a great position to isolate these targets. As we can see right there, you find Snatchy and Bialy and secures a round for the Copenhagen Flames. A round that was a little bit messier than they would have liked, but Virtus.pro buying those Deagles, buying that armor, might actually have themselves a second eco here.
That was definitely a lot better than their pistol for how they started that off. The A stack was a good call. It paid dividends. They were able to find a couple of kills quickly. Veggie with a couple great shots to open.
Snacks. Ooh, that was close. Snacks is hunting for those kills outside. Now, once again, of course, this is going to be upgraded pistols for Virtus.pro, as well as a little bit of armor and some smokes in hand. Try to, delay some of this aggression early coming in from the Copenhagen Flames. Of course, standard mid control, or outside control, I should say, coming out for the Flame side. Looking to gain control with the smokes, with the flashes, and the long-range duels with the rifles, of course. Now, this is so far so good for the Copenhagen Flames. Haven't found a kill yet, but that's a lot of control to work with.
Getting full outside control is good in a situation like this because they're able to capitalize on their distance with their rifles. So Snacks falls there with his CZ. Now they'll be able to get up in towards heaven. Bialy and his company in the A side may get put in a rough spot soon if Mishu can't find any.
He does have the element of surprise, and there it is. Rojay's been taken out. Unable to find a second one, though. So the trades are quick, and they do have maintain their control and their advantage right now. Bialy finds 1 kill, but immediately traded out by Console and Farlig and Bazooka. They're not going to let this one slip away. So 2 casualties, not too shabby. But he's not really building up as well as Copenhagen Flames might expect, though. Now, Virtus.pro, they have that AWP. They have those 4 Augs coming up behind them. No kits on hand. Snacks could actually afford one, and so could Snatchy. There it is. Mihu just picked up 1. Snacks is going to say, nah, screw it. I'm not even going to pick one up. So I think they have something in mind here. Let's see how this plays out.
Could be going for some kind of outside control. I think they're just going to sit into a default to open things up here. Snacks is sitting far back in garage there. Could have a good chance to get something with that AUG if Copenhagen Flames aren't careful.
Snatchy trying to support his teammate, trying to delay this outside control coming out from the Copenhagen Flames, but it seems like they're just trucking on in. They're not stopping. They're going straight for that B bomb site. There's only 1 player that can defend against this, and this is Mihu. He's ready for it.
We took some ticks on that molly. He's in trouble now as control. He's gonna. Oh, Snatchy comes to his aid from U-Haul there. Bazooka's gonna take down both though. Information's gained and the rotates are coming in, but trades are still gonna favor Copenhagen Flames in this situation.
Yeah, they have just enough time to get that bomb down as well. So the bomb gets planted. They have some utility in hand that will slow, of course, the Virtus.pro retake right here. But Snacks, he's really the key ingredient in this hit right here. If he finds a kill, or if he falls, that would be the decider factor. Snacks finds one. That's an amazing pick. That's a lot of space gain. And now there's not lack of pressure, so they can actually get out of U-Haul.
Up into sight, Bazooka, and Shadow is going to find one. Console as well comes in and takes down Snacks, and just like that, the round flipped on its head. Bialy's almost in the same situation, but he's not going to be able to get out. The trade comes in, and Copenhagen Flames are going to find the fourth.
I do have to admit, though, Copenhagen Flames, they're playing really well right now. It seems like the communication is there. They're awake. They're ready to go. They're ready to play some Counter-Strike, and everything's working out perfectly for them. Virtus.pro, this is off to a pretty rough start for them. Now, of course,
the preparation is there, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Copenhagen Flames are a top MDL team, right, in the EU division, which is by no means an easy task to achieve. This is a good achievement for the Copenhagen Flames. So these are top echelon teams in the Europe divisions, of course, outside of the pro. But ooh, an aggressive right hand coming in. Mihu barely escapes with his life, but I don't think Snacks will be as lucky, so he's gonna fall. And they look like they're transitioning quickly down the U-Haul. So Mihu's up next. Wow.
Like dominoes, one by one they crumble. And Bialy left last alive, not even going to be able to take down one. A very clean round from Copenhagen Flames. Their teamwork is good. They're moving together quickly. I mean, that one might have been kind of a bit of a miscommunication. You could see the way that Mihu hopped down into U-Haul. He kind of peeked for information. He's like, oh, there's nothing here. Snacks thinks he can safely walk around the corner, and unfortunately loses his head.
Okay, attempt number 2 for Virtus.pro. They have, once again, everything that they need. They have the op for Snatchy, of course, the newest offer for the squad. They have the 4 Ox followed up. So there it is. Early pick. Good start for Virtus.pro. This might be the comeback attempt right here. This has to be where they start bringing it back. Otherwise, the economy for the Flames might get a little bit out of hand. Now, outside smoke here for the Copenhagen Flames as they look to gain control of Secret or potentially kind of put a bit of confusion into Virtus.pro's information. But it's just going to be walk down the Secret, and the remaining 2 players seem to be grouping up towards ramp, but they've taken a casualty. Mihu. And he's going to take the second duel onto Farleg and win that as well. So, great start here for Virtus.pro.
Snatchy, the first to fall. As Roje going to find one. What is he going to be able to do here? Probably not very much. He doesn't have control of bomb. He's going to try to make his way up towards it. Great plays there from Mihu to hold down the ramp position. Should turn into a round win for Virtus.pro. And as you said, this is one that they absolutely needed to win. All things considered, this is already a great half from Copenhagen Flames. So anything on top of this is just gravy. Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, even one casualty here for Virtus.pro will definitely hurt them at some point in this half if they're unable to string rounds together. But see how this plays out. There's still about 30 seconds left on the clock. And Roje, that's a nice shot onto Snacks. That's a great kill. If the AWP lost, I don't think Virtus.pro can recover it.
There's no one close enough. There's no way they can.
Yeah, that's an AWP loss. That's a lot of economy loss for Virtus.pro. But luckily for them, it is a round win. And that's what you need to win the game. Okay, early timeout coming out. I like that. Copenhagen Flames not looking to lose control of this game too early here.
I mean, this is one of those situations where I always talk about to teams around me that, like, this is a situation where you can kind of, like, freeze the kicker in football. Where you take this timeout, they get one round win, and all of a sudden you can just stop and talk about it, stop their momentum, don't let them get any footing under them. Even if you're not even talking about anything that in-depth in this timeout, it can pay so much like dividends later in the game when it comes down to their confidence going into this next round. Definitely. And how you can play it to your, I guess, advantage as quickly as possible. That AWP going down, though, is actually huge because they can't afford one now. And that was a big reason why they were able to open that round up the way they did.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to play a factor for sure. I'm sure Veggie, I mean, he has enough money to buy, so I don't think it'll be a problem. I just don't know if there's any weapons on the ground yet, but don't think there are any. I think he'll have to invest for that one as well. This is an important round coming up right here for both of these teams. If Virtus.pro drop this round, they'll be in a pretty awkward economic position. Copenhagen Flames, on the other hand, they have some money left over, so they might just be a single eco for them. So this is Virtus.pro's attempt to bring this back, right? If they win this round, they might be able to break the Copenhagen Flames economy. And at that point, it's kind of fair game what happens after that. Let's see how this unfolds. Snatchy looking for that early pick indoor, or at least trying to control that pace of the Flames early on.
Smoke for door down. Not blown up yet. That had been part of the default so far for Copenhagen. Oh, Snacks. Nice to throw that molly down. That's some advanced play right there to make sure he's got a little gap in that smoke.
Yeah, I like that. It's really hard to expect too, because it looks like it is in position, so you can't tell for sure, but I think the sound cue kind of gives it away. Regardless, it is Copenhagen Flames looking to go outside aggressively with 4 players in this direction so far. Mihu taking a peek, but unfortunately not able to capitalize off it. So the element of surprise is no longer in his favor, so he will have to fall back, especially with that utility coming out. But Snacks off-angled and ready to receive.
It will fall as Farlig takes him out. 1 kill outside for Snacks, and that's all he'll be able to get. This default from Copenhagen Flames is taking a long time out, or they're still deciding what to do, but at this point, it's looking like it's going to have to be an inner hit.
Seems to be the case. I mean, the bomb is towards that mini position, but Virtus.pro, they have a lot of players up here. They're ready for this A-hit. Bialy shutting down the heaven split, so that's one of the pressures gone, but they still have to worry about mini, and there's only 18 seconds left, so they have to make this quick.
Oh, Bialy hitting 1, 2. He will go down to console, but Veggie quick on the trade. A second round for Virtus.pro, and that was one that they absolutely needed to win.
Yeah.
That is going to force some kind of pistol buy likely out here from Copenhagen Flames.
Yeah, they're not... if they had one more player over that 4,000 mark, I think they'd go for the buy here, but it's a little bit awkward with that kind of money that they have. I mean, Bazooka could go with the Galil. They could pump out 2 AKs right here. And it'll be Hooksy and Roje likely to be on either pistols or SMGs. So, I mean, a buy is possible, but Virtus.pro, they've kind of they went straight into the scope buys, right? I don't know if the SMGs will end well here for the Copenhagen Flames.
Actually, on that op, as you said, they're trialing him in this position. I'm impressed with Veggie. He seems to be fitting into this lineup pretty well as the newest acquisition to Virtus.pro.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, it seems like he's doing a lot of work. He's hitting his shots when he needs to, at least in the A side so far. It just seems like Copenhagen Flames at the start of this game had that preparation. Their coordination was down too. Their spacing into the site, their trading. It was just too much for Virtus.pro to get rolling, and they couldn't get any momentum. But now, yeah, it does look like Copenhagen Flames are going to go for a buy. I mean, the economic situation still allows them to kind of break VP here.
Okay, I like it. I respect it.
Oh yeah, I can definitely see it. And then on a map like Nuke, it's even more possible because of the way that the rounds end up playing out. You know, rifles can be recovered quickly. The points of contact are so close to each other. It's just like you break into the A site, you get a couple of picks, and all of a sudden you can flip the round on its head. You don't need a ton of weapons.
And look at Snacks. He has a little bit of cheeky play from him. Ready to knife anybody that tries to come down the vent. But there it is. He's holding it down. I mean, I think they're anticipating this potential for the Copenhagen Flames as a kind of a staple, right? Get that person down vent, make the rotations awkward for the CT side, but he wants to deny that early on. So I do like that. Snatchy, AWP towards ramp, and that's the first pick. Easy peasy, walking straight into his crosshair. He's looking for more. He's not quite satisfied with that just yet, and he lines them up completely blind, and that is a triple kill already into the round. Copenhagen Flames, it's all coming crumbling. Their economy might be taken away from them.
Console gonna find the consolation frag onto Veggie there, but Snatchy seems to have done enough. 2 bullets, 3 frags. And this man's made his way back down U-Haul. The information's there. Picking up the bomb initially with that first kill is going to be a huge point in this round because it gives VP so much information. They've already rotated around the map to have a good...
Slowly but surely. I mean, isolation and isolated kills will be the name of the game here for the Copenhagen Flames, but now they do have the luxury of walking, but soon that might not be a luxury anymore, so they'll have to make their way over to a bomb site. I believe it's looking like it will be the inner A bomb site here. Oh, the timing on that. Mihu looks away the worst possible timing. I think they're already starting to enter the site, and he's been spotted, but he finds a kill nonetheless. It's all down to console. 1 versus 4, 12 seconds remaining.
There's no way he can get this down. I mean, he's going to molly things off. Mihu going to go straight through, and he does have the HP to do it, and he'll find the round. VP escape with a clean one for their standards so far in this game, only dropping 1 player there. great plays from Snatchy. I mean, you can see how important him having the AWP here is on Virtus.pro CT.
Yeah, well, that's a really amazing round for Virtus.pro to pick up. Right now, they can take a deep breath, they can relax, they can get their economy set in stone, avoid those resets, and of course, Snatchy with that 3 kills early on, that's great. Snatchy dropped down right below 1 player, but yeah, that player ends up finding the kill, but Mihu's not letting this one run out of control. So, only kill right now is for Console, who has an AUG and could potentially find one more kill. I mean, yeah, any kill at this point, right, is massive for the economy.
Still not quite settling out. Snatchy is going to take him down. Virtus.pro just 1 round away from bringing this back into a tie game. Of course, you know, still a great start from Copenhagen Flames. As I said, it was, you know, a good enough start that any rounds they get on top of this are going to be gravy. As I said, that's probably true. I mean, at this point, they got to not let Virtus.pro turn into the Polish plow.
Right. Can't let the plow get started, man. Otherwise, you might be in a world of hurt. Snatchy looking for a frag, and once again, he finds a collateral kill. Bialy, Veggie, still alive and well on site, and they've pretty much found a kill each, and it's all down to Bazooka. Can he be explosive enough to find this round for the Copenhagen Flames? Smoke to buy himself some space. Flashbang to try to buy himself a bit of wiggle room, and down the vents he goes. So he has some opportunity here, and there's still a lot of time. So there is possibility for this to be successful for Bazooka.
Smokes himself off. Will get the plant down. So money gained for Copenhagen Flames nonetheless. Bazooka, he can still do this. He hits the first shot. Nice one there on the Veggie. One more there has revealed himself, but Mihu on the backstab is going to find him. And Bazooka falls. I'm impressed with him so far in this game. He is leading the way for his team at 11-5. Mihu going to make sure he can get to that, or rather Snacks is going to head up in towards the A side to make sure he can recover that off. Once again, another collateral shot from Snatchy. This man is efficient.
Yeah, he doesn't like to waste more than 1 bullet at a time. You know, clean, efficient. Doubling up, using it like a little shotgun, snatching away rounds from the Copenhagen Flames, keeping them cool. But a bomb plant plus the full round loss bonus right here for the Copenhagen Flames means buy is possible. And it looks like the plow is starting to begin, right? They have a lot of money in the bank now. They have that full utility, full kits, AWPs available for Snatchy. So
starting to hit their shots too.
Yes, definitely.
That's important.
Definitely.
Veggie in the A side with Bialy. This is the setup that they employed earlier in the half, where they have Snacks sitting deep in that back garage, and he was able to get information on that B site hit earlier. Unfortunately, it just didn't quite work out when all was said and done. Copenhagen Flames electing to slow things down just slightly.
Now they do have the outside smokes. This is causing a little bit of confusion for Virtus.pro. Bialy's not really sure where to look. Am I supposed to be watching door? Am I supposed to be watching mini? Of course, Snacks is kind of covering that mini split. So the smoke is well timed. Bialy can reposition himself and kind of wait to receive this hit that might come through door anytime. But again, there's that kind of the X factor in this round, right? Bazooka, he's down below. He could come up vents. He could kind of throw off Virtus.pro's defense right here, force Bialy down the vents. See how this unfolds though.
Time a ticking. 30 seconds remain. They've got to go now. They're in towards the site. Bialy only good for 1. And the trade comes in from Veggie, but Roger in there to take him out. And this A site has crumbled. It's going to be a retake from VP here. Fire League able to get the bomb plant. It's a favorable position. They've already got the post plants that they want. Snatchy's going to have to.
Yeah, it's such an important duel right here, but Roger's not letting go of this for free. He's going to take the second duel, but he's not successful. So it's down to a 2 versus 2. Some space, some chance gain here for Virtus.pro with that kill.
Oh man, Bazooka with 2 headshots. This man, impressive to say the least. He is going to find what ends up being a clutch in that situation, as the trades came left and right, but Copenhagen Flames are going to grab a 6th round. The economy of Virtus.pro, I mean, it's not as good as you'd expect it to be after stringing together 5 in a row.
Yeah, 5 in a row, exactly. I mean, again, a lot of those rounds weren't really as clean as they would have liked, right?
Yeah.
And now it's kind of we can start to see their money starting to dwindle already. First loss they've taken. Yep. Now they have the full weapons they've had. You know, they're comfortable 4 AUGs, 1 AWP. That seems to be their bread and butter. But they've already won lacking on head armor, which obviously is not a massive factor in this round. But it's a telltale signs that your economy is dwindling, right? You have less utility, you have less kits available, no head armor. So this is the final buy here for Virtus.pro.
Copenhagen Flames, on the other hand, I mean, they're relegated to a UMP, a MAC-10, and a Galil despite winning that round.
Yeah. A little bit of a Walmart purchase here. A little bit of a bundle pack, you know, the family pack. The buy 2
Pots
AKs.
and pans.
Yeah. Buy 2 AKs, get a Galil and for free.
Still really impressed with Bazooka. This guy's coming out of nowhere to just decimate them, and when it matters. He started off the game, I believe, 10-0 as well.
Yeah, and I mean, I also said that head armor wouldn't have mattered in this round, but, you know, I take that back considering I just saw the full buy here for the Flames. So the SMGs and the Galil, without the head armor, that actually could play a massive factor in this round. So, fast play for Copenhagen Flames, trying to draw as much of the utility early here from Virtus.pro's hands, which I imagine they're pretty aware is becoming limited here. So, Virtus.pro can only use so much utility early on here.
They're comfortable to drop at least 2 of their ace smokes early. Snatchy now in secret. He's got to hit 1. He will take 1. Looking for 1 more. The jumping shot. He'll take down Hooksy as Roger is going to find the trade. They will head down secret. There is a lurk here in the name of Console. Snack seems to be aware of it, and he'll take him down on the other side of the smoke. 2 on 4 now. Copenhagen Flames making their way in towards the B side. Mihu standing tall. 1 and 2. Done and dusted. That's a 6th round for VP.
Man, I have to say, Snatchy is looking insane right now. I mean, I don't think there's been a single round where he hasn't found at least 2 kills as long as they're coming into where he's holding. So, Snatchy off to a great start. Mihu, of course, closing out the round for us. So he's at 14 and 6 going on the 13th round. That's pretty impressive.
Considering how they started this game, definitely an impressive scoreline. And he is the lower player, so it's not like he's always able to do damage in these rounds. It's more of a rotate position on.
Regardless, the money for Copenhagen Flames has diminished. It is gone. And it's Virtus.pro being confident as ever, knowing that they have the superior weapons. Just going to go ahead and take advantage and just kind of bully Copenhagen Flames down early in the round. So, smart decision here from Virtus.pro. Confident. I like it.
1 by 1, Copenhagen have tried to take these duels and haven't really been able to find anything. They will be just trying to take down any of these rifles again. VP still not really able to generate economy, but this round is looking very good on that front as Mihu finds the final frag. 7 rounds now for VP. And they're turning this into a half that really didn't look like it could turn out in their favor at the start of things.
Right, now, even if Copenhagen Flames was to lose out this half, right, a 9-6 finish is a decent T-side finish, right? Ignore how the beginning of the first half went. If you kind of disregard that, it's still a relatively decent finish, right? A Virtus.pro finishing with 9 rounds with a pistol loss. That's a great start. Hardly finding an important frag early right here, and Console seems to be running into a player, and that Snacks being cheeky in the door. That's a little bit awkward, but there it is, the equalizer. Snacks doing a good job keeping Virtus.pro in the game.
Snacks avenging his fellow VP veteran there, but Snatchy's taking things into his own hands as well, finding 1 more. VP comfortable to make these individual plays here and try to throw wrenches in the gears of Copenhagen Flames. They've been a procedural team so far in this half, and VP seems to they're waking up, to say the least. They're coming into their own a little bit here. Snacks, once again, he's going to make his way outside and find another frag on a lurking bazooka.
Yeah, I mean, Snacks is playing so dynamic right now. Kind of floating around the map everywhere he goes. It seems to be working out quite well for him, but Hooksy and Roger now, the last 2 players alive, a little bit isolated from each other, but I imagine this will be either a split on towards the A site through Heaven for Hooksy or a secret and ramp split from Roger.
Hooksy's utility should give this away.
I think it's all a ruse. They're just trying to draw attention to the B site.
Oh, Roger's out into the Asa. You're right. This could be a fake, but he's got the bomb in a good position. Hooksy's making his way back around into radio. Mihu, did he spot him there? I don't think he spotted him. He's in upper.
I don't think anyone has spotted anyone. There it is. Shots have been fired. Mihu finds 1 Hooksy with the trade, but 10 seconds left on the clock makes this round very awkward, and Mihu's playing this so well. Molotov on the ball might have secured the round, but a bullet to the face will do that before the fire can have any effects. So, Virtus.pro, comfortable lead, 8-6.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned Mihu, and I mean, he's impressing me now in this half, towards the end of it, especially here. 17 and 6, and he's finding important kills too, kills that are solidifying them.
Right, yeah. I mean, Mihu has been a pretty consistent pillar for the new Virtus.pro lineup, honestly. I don't really recall any match where he has not had a pretty outstanding performance. Now Snacks using that cheeky Molotov to throw off the outside smokes once again, leaving himself a little bit of a gap, and I think he can spot some little toes crossing, so he might do some free damage, and there it is, and more than damage, a kill.
Oh, Mihu falls down secret. He will get the dink on the one player. That's Farlig. He's only got 1 HP left. Bialy holding for this late door flank. Console's been in this position before, and he met the wrong end of Snacks last time, so they're going to be looking to try to take him down. Oh, he's going to try to find the frag, and he will find one, but Bialy is going to take him down. Snatchy, in the meantime, grabbing an op.
It's going to be a hard transition right here. They have to get out of that window, but Snacks is holding it down, and they've lost Farlig, so it's all down to Bazooka now. 1 versus 3. Now, he does have some time left, so he can work this map. He doesn't have to commit just yet. And isolation will be name of the game, but... Oh no, Bialy spotted him from the side. It's over. It's all over. There it is. Virtus.pro picking up 9-6, all things considered. This is a great finish. I think both teams are happy with this half. I think Copenhagen Flames could have maybe taken a few more rounds in this half, but 9-6 finish. Pretty standard stuff, all things considered.
Yeah, 9 of the last 10, too, for Virtus.pro. And as we mentioned... The concern would be that Virtus.pro has started the plow up, and the plow can often be like a freight train or a semi-truck. It might be a little bit slow to get going, but once it's going, it's a lot hard. It's very hard to stop.
Right.
So they're going to try to take this momentum into this second.
Yeah, this run's going to be important for that, right? Copenhagen Flames, they need to get that flame started again. But it's going to be a fast push in towards the A site, and players are caught transitioning to their positions. Bazooka, though, finds one and a second one, but he's unable to find Snatchy. So it is 3 versus 3. And from above, Farlig drops, but Snatchy knifes him in the middle of sight. Absolute chaos. J hunting for those kills, trying to do what he can, but this is absolute mayhem happening right here on the A site. It's all down to Hooksy.
See, Hooksy still thought this was an A hit, I think. He's just kind of making his way in towards the A site. He's making sure it's clear. He should be able to... Oh no, he's walking back. He's walking for the kid, but Snatchy spots him in Hooksy. World Star turning around, taking him out. Now earns himself a shot in this. 1-on-2, dropping down vent. Snacks is close, and it's Bialy who finds the...
Yeah, it so feels bad for Hooksy trying to jump down, but both Snacks and Bialy are just kind of holding that, so a very little chance of survival.
Bad for whoever Snatchy knifed there.
That was a little bit hectic on the A site, wasn't it?
I mean, that's how these hits sometimes end up. I mean, Copenhagen Flames had a lot easier time running almost the exact same strat. VP gonna find a 10th round here as we head into the second half. 3 MAC-10s and a couple of AKs to work with. Bialy tasked with taking outside control along with me.
That's a cute little setup outside from the Copenhagen Flames. I like that. You have 2 players lined up top, 2 players lined up down below, all evened up, and there's a player hiding behind the vents, peeking off the contact. So, if Virtus.pro overstep their bounds, if they try to head over towards that CT part of the map, they might find themselves a few casualties, but... That being said, Virtus.pro, 3 SMGs, 2 AK-47s versus USP's no armor. I think they probably have this one in the bag.
Likely the story here. So they are making their way safely down ramp. Now, how long are Copenhagen Flames going to sit in this setup? That's the question before they decide to cut their losses and try to find damage elsewhere on the map.
Oh, Snack starting to gain some ground. As soon as he peeks over, he's going to see so many CTs. Spotted 1, he spotted 2. An all-you-can-eat buffet for the man, and he's getting all those stats in hand. But he's falling off because he's only down to 3 HP. He doesn't want to give away that economy for free, but he's there. He's arrived, and he's taken out. But Snacks eventually gets hunted down, and a casualty. Better than none.
It is only a MAC-10 found here as J trying to drop in and will not be able to find... Frag VP out to an 11th round here. So a slow start to the half. I mean, it wasn't a problem for Virtus.pro. We'll see if it becomes a problem for Copenhagen Flames. They get onto this first buy here, and because of that knife that Snatchy got in pistol, we can see he's onto the AW.
Yeah, I mean, not only AWP, but full utility as well, right?
So, and no sacrifices made on that front.
Yeah, definitely. So outside control looks like it is being set up here for Virtus.pro. They're just lining up the smokes. They're just getting ready for that control. However, Roje is up close and personal. So they're able to clear out Roje up here. That might be a few casualties taken.
Console finding the first. Snacks is aware that Roje was going to be in that position. The presence of mind on this individual. That's why he's one of a lot of people's favorite player, to be honest, the way he plays.
I mean, just so much awareness. He just angled that out perfectly. I don't even think that Roje had a chance to see him at all. He only saw the shadow. But that's a left shoulder peek versus a right shoulder peek, right? There are advantages that are not often discussed, but there are advantages. Now, Bialy is down below. It seems like Virtus.pro has gained a lot of the map, and Bialy swings out. Perfect timing, finds console. That's a good find. That's a lot of space gain here. On the defense weakened for Copenhagen Flames.
Slowly now, heading towards the A site. Snacks recovers the op and is going to sit on it. Suka, he is going to find the first frag, and that's bomb falling right into his lap. Of Snacks with the wall bang, looking into heaven for one more, and that's another frag found from Virtus.pro's veteran fragger there.
I have to say though,
What a
Virtus.pro,
shot.
yeah, Virtus.pro is looking sharp. I mean, Copenhagen Flames, you know, they're the top of the advanced leaderboards on the ESEA platform, of course, but they're by no means an easy opponent, right? This should not be this big of a gap right now between these two teams, but Virtus.pro is just playing so well right now. I love it. I love to see that. Getting a little bit of vintage vibes, of course, although they have a pretty fresh lineup, besides, you know, Bialy and Snacks, who've been a little bit of a long-standing connection with the Virtus.pro.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Snacks taking his mouse hiatus there didn't quite work out. No, I know a lot of people were rooting for that to work too, but just couldn't find his rhythm in that lineup. And for VP, I mean, that's good news, right? You see how he's playing and you see what he brings to this team, especially, you know, not having those, you know, his veteran compadres with him anymore. He's got a lot of work to do in this lineup, but having like young talents like Mihu, Snatchy's really coming into his own, and it looks like Veggie could potentially be a good fit for these guys. So, and despite starting this game in a rather lackluster form, now doubling up on their opponents, VP 12-6 here.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a slow start as long as you have a good finish, right?
Oh yeah, especially at the new economy system. Like you saw that they had the loss bonus going into all of their rounds, where they were able to slowly dwindle down Copenhagen Flames.
Definitely. Now there is a gap outside in the smoke. Same thing that's being done to Virtus.pro. Snacks getting a little bit of his own medicine, but it'll be Bialy, the first casualty. Virtus.pro, 4 players, all eggs in one basket right here towards the outside control. Farley is struggling to get down the ladder without taking some damage, but an advantage for Copenhagen Flames. They need to be able to... This would be a miracle round for the Flames, right? If they can pick up this round, that would be a massive swing of economy. That will give them a round they shouldn't have had, and they might be the key. It might be an early factor here to come back.
VP content with the control that they have, and they're going to continue their route on in towards bottom ladder here. Clearing the positions together. Snacks looking for Farley, but Farley up close. Is going to take him down. Veggie quick on the trade. Information gained, but Mihu winning his duel on the other side of the map here. They should be able to turn this into some kind of B split. They only got 30 seconds left to work with. 3-on-3, about as good as you could have expected it to work out for the Flame. Oh, Console's position here. Mihu's not going to.
Yep, and that's a free kill and a free gun. Copenhagen Flames, they have something to work with now. They have armor to back it up as well, but it's going to be a 2 versus 3. Veggie able to force the bomb plant down into the middle of the open, but he has nowhere to hide. This is going to get really awkward, Crackshot.
Oh, it sure is. The door's open, and Veggie's forced to take the fight. Roje, he's poking, but Hooksy wasn't ready for the trade. That flash going to take him down. Now 2-on-1. They've spotted Snatchy. They know where he is, trying to take him down. Snatchy transfers his spray, but Hooksy grabbing the final frag. A 3K on the round. He does have time for the defuse, and Copenhagen Flames are going to escape with their first round of the half.
Yeah, this is like I said, the miracle round, right? Off the first pick coming out early on from, I believe it was Hooksy who was outside. Yeah. So this is a great start. He started off the round for us. He ended up the round for us, and a free round for the Copenhagen Flames. Now the economy can start stacking up. This is their chance. Virtus.pro working with limited funds here. Yes, they'll have a buy. Likely to be mostly AK-47s, no scoped weapons. Mihu on the MAC-10. So good buy nonetheless. A little bit lacking on the utility, of course, with Snatchy having none of it. But Copenhagen Flames, this is their chance. They win this round. They get an eco round following up this one. They're right back into the game. Good economy moving forward as well. So have to convert this one, Zach. They have to.
They sure do. They do have the op to work with, as you mentioned. So, I mean, Mihu on the Mac 10, head armor across the board, so not likely to do ton of damage. Veggie out into the A site, smartly checking Bazooka, and just like that, the A defenses crumble one by one. Great A execute from VP, and as you said, this was a very important round for Copenhagen Flames that they're going to drop here.
You know, sometimes the plow is just too much for a flame.
Apparently. I'm impressed with Veggie there. He came out and he checks top hut, which is usually is a position where a player is able to get at least one frag. It's a hard position to clear on an execute, no matter what way you go. When they're boosting players into heaven here, they're hunting this op down.
And this is a smart decision. They should hunt. They know the Copenhagen Flames economy will be pretty much double reset right here. I think the lost one is still in their favor, so it'll still be a single reset. Flashbang going high. It's perfect. Uchi, he's not letting go of that weapon. He wants that AK-47. I think with that weapon save, they might be able to buy up right here.
I think they're choosing to. It's going to be some sacrifices somewhere across the board as we see Bazooka is heading onto a FAMAS.
That's a good buy.
That's really okay. I guess that's not as bad as I expected it to be honest.
Yeah, they have an AWP, they have kits, they have some utility going with it, they have some AUGs, so hey, all is good. Copenhagen Flames, though, their lifeline is running thin right here. Virtus.pro near that mark, near that finish. Match removes console, trying to be over aggressive towards the door area. So that's an early pick found. Nachi looking for another.
I think the big question here is how do they deal with Snacks? I believe he's already down the vents and going to be trying to... Oh, Snatchy, one more. He catches Farlig looking the wrong way. Grabs the AWP. Bazooka needing to do something, but one frag not going to be enough in this situation. Hooksy going to have a tough job to do. Oh, he spots Snacks and catches him looking the wrong way. That's going to be at least a shot at getting back into this round, but still, things looking dire. That decon door open. 2 smokes in, so things are getting hectic. Hooksy making his way in towards the the B site, rather. He's hiding outside of these smokes. It's in a bit of a rough spot here. VP could find him out quickly.
Yeah, and I think they're kind of ready for it. Bialy's looking in that direction. They know that the only position he could be in is right behind that or inside the doors, but there it is. He's squeezed out. Hooksy removed. No kill found. Makes this a little bit awkward for Roj right here. Trying to get out the vents, but he's already been legged by Snatchy, who's been pretty solid for Virtus.pro. I mean, he's capitalized on every opportunity he's been given, so a good telltale sign for success. Roj, no chance but to save now, especially with 18 HP and no kit. And Virtus.pro picking up the 14th round.
I think the worst part about this is that they will grab the 14th round. Copenhagen Flames, if they play this as smartly as they could, they're going to have to go into some kind of pistol buy in this next round. It's not going to be a full buy, and then they'll have to go for broke and play near perfect Counter-Strike for how many rounds here just to tie it up. Given how this game started, I mean, Copenhagen Flames, they're dropping one that maybe they shouldn't have.
Yeah, this is one of those scenarios where you have to really contemplate the force buy, right? I mean, let's say you forfeit this round, right? What are the chances you win 8 rounds in a row to bring in an OT?
Yeah, you have to be absolutely perfect, right? And I mean, Copenhagen Flames, keep in mind, the one round they did win in this half was 4 pistols and an...
Yeah, so they're gonna go for the pistol armor buy, increase their chances a little bit, but not overly invest, so they can still pick up a round win after this one. So here it is. Smokes outside. Copenhagen Flames. There are many targets on the other side of these smokes. This has got to get bloody. There it is on top of the smoke. Roj finds one, able to keep his life. Console tries to help, but he finds himself dead, and Snacks doubles down onto Farlig. So Roj left all alone.
He has to find one here. He is going to see Snacks on the edge of the smoke. Takes down one, but Snatchy quick on the op to find that trade. That should be enough damage to get this round done and dusted for VP. Bazooka's not in any kind of position where he's going to be able to do anything here. He's late on this flank, and with where Hooksy is up in towards Mini, I mean, they know that this is going to be a B hit, but cracking back into this is going to be near impossible. They should think about going to find those weapons that they dropped outside, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, that's That'd be a good call. I think Virtus... No, I was going to say, I think Virtus.pro might have gotten rid of him, but no, they just left it. That's 1 AK recovered. They can bring that into this next round. I think they still want to go for this, though. They're posturing for the retake. The bomb hasn't gone down. This is not badly timed. They could do this. There is a chance.
With how late they are on this plant, I can definitely see it happening. Just no utility to work with, no kits, and VP already such forward position in the site. How are they going to be able to?
I am concerned for Bialy's position, though. He's not been compromised just yet. And as soon as Bazooka goes inside the vents, Bialy's going to be able to backstab him. So there it is. That's a free kill right there. And it's going to be Hooksy all by himself now in an awkward situation where he has to break the windows. He finds 1 kill. And from the side, Veggie peeks to secure the round for Virtus.pro. So match point in Copenhagen Flames. They have a massive loss bonus. So it will be a bye, but the lifeline is ended. They have no more chance for error. This has to be perfect from here on out. 8 rounds in a row to bring it into OT. It's not looking good, Zach.
Not at all. Very rough stuff now, but finally a buy that they can be proud of. Oh, Farlig, he almost gets caught trying to take the quick way down secret. That's one of those positions where you question, you know, why are you taking that risk in this round? Most important round of the game, and he's already at half HP as he tries to down secret. They even spotted the op on him too, so what is he going to be able to do from this position? They're holding him up.
I mean, if you're going to have anybody on your team taking the risk, it should be the opper, right? He's kind of a safe duel. You just take a 1 shot and you're out of there. But yeah, now that
I understand it, but it's just, why not run secret, take the peek, and then you get a safe peek. It's still a risk, but and we'll still find the kill. I guess Bialy getting a little overzealous there, making me eat my words.
Yeah, I think Virtus.pro is done with the outside control. They're already grouping back towards the lobby side, and it seems to be headed being grouped up towards ramp. Veggie finds a massive opening frag, buying so much space here for Virtus.pro. Now the utility can be used to block J, halt, blocking off row J, so no support can be provided, and Snacks finds Bazooka. So things are unfolding well for Virtus.pro for this finish here.
30 seconds to work with, and they need to make a decision quickly. It did look like they were going to head in down towards that B site, but now row J is going to catch Snacks looking the wrong way. Up in heaven, he's going to molly off the site. That's going to be enough to give Copenhagen Flames a chance at this retake. And right under him, Veggie goes down as well. Row J, massive play.
Yeah, that might be all that they needed, right? As long as Farley can get out of the vents, and what movement right there from Farley. That is sick. Snatchy now, last player alive, and he's so far removed. He's going to have to go loud, and as soon as they know where he is, that will be an easy bomb defuse, and there it is. Copenhagen Flames, their lifeline is extended.
The heck was that shot from Farlig out with vents there? That's some KZ wizardry.
That EU movement.
That's EU movement right there, yeah. You don't see that too often, but I guess all I needed to do was question his decision, and all of a sudden he goes, that's Caster Curse if I've ever seen it, except it worked against me that time.
Farley looking for that frag. Early one found outside, but Veggie's not going to let this one slip too far out of control, so the trade is there. Snatchy's taking some damage as well, and Snacks is being a nuisance inside the vents now. He's taking control of it, which makes the rotations a little awkward for the Flames, and I'm not really sure that they know Snacks is down here, so this could be a problem soon to pounce.
This isn't the first time Snacks has done this, but no one's really in position to address this. He's looped around back up secret here. I'm wondering what he'll be able to do. As Snatchy taking down row J. That's going to even out the round. The advantage Copenhagen Flames had, though slight, it's lost quickly. And now Snacks tasked with clearing out the B side. No one home, as his teammates are going to make their way down secret with him. Bialy still lurking outer.
I wonder if Copenhagen Flames are aware that this is even a potential option. Right? They finally have Hooksy kind of making his way back towards the ramp area. But if they rotate down vents, that's surely going to be a problem. Hooksy, though, he seems to be aware of the potential wrap, and he spotted Bialy, but Bialy's super quick on the trigger, and that's going to be a kill for Virtus.pro, making this a little more difficult for the Copenhagen Flames. Bomb looking to be planted towards the B bomb site, and it is going to be a 3 versus 2 console and Bazooka looking to keep the Flames alive.
Oh, nice kill there from Bazooka, doing exactly what he needed to do. How many times have we seen this, though? They get the kill, that gives them a shot, and then unable to succeed. They have to here, or this one's over. As they make their way through U-Haul, that's Zuka goes down to Snatchy's op, and this one could be over before it started. Console wasn't even in position to try to find any kind of trade frag there. He's running out of time. I mean, is he even gonna have time to do this? Finds the first frag, looking for one more. The 10-second counter's there, but Snacks pops out, shuts him down, and that'll be a game win for VP.
Yeah, I mean, look at the scores as well for pretty much everybody in the server. Really, the only person that has an outstanding performance is Snatchy. Everybody else is like relatively within a small margin of kills. So I mean, this was a team effort from both squads. Unfortunately for the Copenhagen Flames, Virtus.pro is looking pretty nice and clean. I have to say, I'm impressed. I mean, I think there have been many doubts on the Virtus.pro lineups. There have been a lot of criticism on their moves and on kind of the foundation of their team, but I think they're trending upwards, and that's a good telltale sign for their future.
That's good news for them. I mean, people obviously, the expectations of their org are way ahead of where they potentially could be with this lineup, and that's just one thing that they have to shut out of their head, and they got to take games like this in decisive fashion to kind of show people, that's at least where we're on our way towards getting.
Yeah, definitely. But this does conclude the first match for us, guys. So we do have 3 more matches coming up for you. I believe actually there's only 2 more matches coming up for you. I'll have that confirmed from you as soon as we come back afterwards. But up next, it is going to be TDR versus Berserk, as well as Kova versus Vexed. We will have a 1-hour break, unfortunately, though. That's my phone popping off. But we will have a break, unfortunately, after this one. But stay tuned, hang around, and we'll be back in about an hour, guys. So see you then.